Okay, is that better? Okay, sorry. I'm Timothy Heaney. I am a principal PM on the admin team at Microsoft. I know this session said Brian Bassand was going to be the presenter, but I'm actually going to be the presenter. The good news is he was a marketing dude anyway, so now you'll actually get product truth instead of some spiel. Anyway, with that said, let's dive right in. If you have one call to action that you're going to take from leaving this session, it will be to go up to the 4th floor, grab a wonderful snack along the way, and go see the next session at 2:15 today. That's where we're doing a deep dive into this entire admin experience that we won't be able to hit in 20 minutes, okay? And that is being done by a peer of mine, Carissa Larson. Okay, so what is M365, Microsoft 365? Microsoft 365 is essentially combining 3 different things. It is combining Office 365, there's things you know and love from that. This is the marketing stuff I have to say. So things you know and love from that, such as email and SharePoint and all those wonderful things. It combines Windows 10, and it combines it adds in the enterprise mobility and security. So you can essentially have your productivity, have your devices, have everything protected, and you can manage it all from one place. That's the idea of what Microsoft 365 is. Many customers are in Office 365 today. They essentially have one pillar of this, and you could still go to the same place to manage it. And if you ever buy the packages that include the rest of this suite, you would just continue to manage it from the same place. Some of the things we're doing in the Microsoft 365 admin team is and across the Microsoft 365 stack is we're trying to build for IT teams, no longer trying to build things and project things as being different services and you have to manage within a service and your role is specific to a service. It is now like you're an Exchange admin and you're a global admin in Exchange. You're a security admin and you're in the Security and Compliance Center. Now it's a security admin could be part of Intune. A security admin could have responsibilities in different parts of the stack. So we're redefining how we implement things so that they're built for the way you work. Everyday efficiency. I mean, you think about things you need to do. You delete a user, okay? If you delete a user, you have to reset their device. You have to wipe their device. You have to save their OneDrive data. You have to save their email data. All these things are done in different admin experiences today. One of the things we're trying to do, and we have done in the Microsoft 365 Admin Center, is take all those things where you'd have to do a bunch of different hops and made them available in the Admin Center. So you could do it all from one place. You don't have to touch all these different portals. And then actionable insights. A lot of times in the old dashboard, you would see essentially a link farm, and I'll show that in a minute. But you wouldn't get any insights except for one. We had one insight on the old dashboard, and that insight was billing. That was completely self-serving. We now have insights across the board. Okay, so you can get insights for your device management, insights for risky user sign-ins, and all of that. Some of the ways we simplified the story. To manage Microsoft 365 today, you have to go to 23 different admin centers. You had to go to 23 different admin centers. Knowing which admin center to go and when to go to that admin center can be a really frustrating and confusing experience for admins. So what we've done is simplified the experience. We now have one Microsoft 365 admin center called admin.microsoft.com. Whether you're an Office 365 user or a Microsoft 365 admin, you'll go to admin.microsoft.com. And that will give you access that will be your entry point to get to the things you do on an everyday basis and access to all the specialty workspaces. So you have one admin center that will still link off to several workspaces. You have that one starting point, and then you can deep dive if you need to into the specialist workspaces. The Microsoft 365 Admin Center technically was released back in March. That's when we started this journey of having the admin.microsoft.com, and we started to update the left navigation to have different links out to different admin portals. I'll show that in a second. We currently have 2.3 million monthly active users on there, and the majority of them are enterprise admins. Okay, so this is used by both enterprise and small business admins. In the past, it was kind of focused more on small business. the whole redesign we've done was with the enterprise in mind. So we do no harm to small business, but we enhanced a bunch of things for the enterprise. Preview starts this week. You're going to get the new dashboard, the new user experience. Additional features will be added over the next few months. And this goes over some of the settings and things that will be added, groups management, things that will be added. And everything will be 100% in production with no go-back options around, with go-back options in 2019 H1. With no go-back options, 2019 H1. So this is our high-level rollout plan. If you want to see this sooner, you'll want to go into your tenant and make sure that you're on the first release ring, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. So let me break into the demo. All right, so this should be familiar to people. This is the Admin Center today, admin.microsoft.com. Like I said, some things you get is you get a little insight to tell you how much money is due. Completely self-serving, right? But then you don't get any other insights. But one of the things you do get is in the left nav, you get the security, device management, and you have a rationalized list of left nav items so you can find your way to the right admin space, workspace. What we've done is we've added this preview button. In order to get to this preview, you would go to Settings, Organization Profile. You'd want to make sure, if you want to get to it soon, you want to make sure that your tenant is set up to be on the first release ring. Apparently this admin portal is super slow. Thank God we're updating it. So. Okay, sign in. All right, so you go to Settings, Organization Profile, and in here you can edit your release preferences. The cool thing about this is you could say you want to be on targeted release for everyone, and that puts everyone on an inner ring, and everyone gets the newest features that are going to be released within 30 days. Or you could say, I only want to do it for a few admins. The benefit to that is if you're a little skeptical about implementing something new for all of your admins, you want them to get used to it first, you can create yourself a new user, create a new admin account, sign that dude to preview, and then you don't have to worry about activating it for everyone. So it's a little bit a way to do it in a safer way if you're skeptical about doing things all at once. So anyway, if we go back to once you have it turned on and you're on the inner ring, so once you put yourself in the inner ring, you will have the toggle to turn yourself into preview. So you'll go to this try preview option. And going into the try preview option, you'll see the new dashboard experience. It's more than just a new color. It obviously is a lot brighter and more clean looking, but it also gives you insights across all the different services. So you still have your core actions that you would take as a generalist admin. You have your manage users, your billing, and all of that stuff. You have information security section. In here you'll have cards that let you know how your DLP is doing, what's going on with your MIP data labeling, and different functions within the dashboard itself. It gives you insights directly from the security center. And then you have devices and updates. And you could imagine that you could create other sections as well and pin the cards in any order that makes sense to you. So this would be a dashboard that you can curate to be your dashboard for M365, okay? One of the things that we've done, some of the things we've done to improve the experience for enterprise, if I go to left nav and go to active users, some of the things we've done is we've shrunken down the user list so that it fits more users in the user list so that the enterprise can see more in the screen. Before it was much more spread out, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but it kind of makes things a lot easier to do if you have a ton of users. The other thing we've done is we've added this thing called quick actions, where you can go and just hover and you get a quick action to do something like resetting a password. You could do additional quick actions by clicking on the ellipsis, and you could do manage apps, you can edit email address, all the things that you would typically do, you come in and do on a daily basis. If you want it to, you'll notice that we have this command bar. If no users are selected, you'll be able to add users, add multiple users. If you select one user, You could take more actions like assigning them to groups and things like that. If you select multiple, you'd be able to do things like assigning a bunch of users to a group or do bulk actions, things you would normally have to go to PowerShell for. If we go back to showing one user, you can see that we have devices. So we've integrated Intune devices directly into the admin experience. So imagine if you go and fire somebody. It's a bad thing to imagine, but let's say you let somebody go from your organization. You have to wipe their device. You can come here and wipe their device. You don't have to go and to a bunch of different admin centers to do it. You could do the deletion and the wipe and everything from one admin experience. Okay. You could also manage things. You get insights in line. So if you look at this user, it's not provisioned for OneDrive. Thought they were provisioned for OneDrive, but anyway, you would get insights to say what their, how much of their quota they're using for OneDrive to allow external access to their OneDrive. So anyway, that's the some of the granular controls that you could see from other services being integrated into the admin.microsoft.com. The other interesting thing you could do is you can go, as an admin of an enterprise, one of the things that's always tricky is being able to filter a list. Like in our old experience, we had some custom filtering, so you could filter the list, but it wasn't as robust as it is now. So now what you could do is you can create a new filter, and you could filter it on things like city and state and region, and if they're synced users and a bunch of different things, you can then save that filter. When you save it, your view will show only the users in that list, and then you can come back to the user list, select all those users that are within that filter, and take your bulk action. Okay, so it's a good way to separate like Redmond users, and you can have all the users that are in Redmond and apply a bulk action to those Redmond users. So I take you back to the home page in the Admin Center. To the dashboard, one of the things you're going to see is that we now have a recommendation fire at the top of the screen. So a recommendation is something that will show up if we have insights that will detect if there's something going on in your tenant that you should pay attention to. So it isn't just because you have identity in your Azure Active Directory in your tenant that we would show the risky users recommendation. It's because we've detected you have risky sign-ins and you don't have a conditional access policy. So there's some logic to say that you would directly benefit from this recommendation. There's a bunch of different recommendations we would show, but the idea is that this should be a high-value thing that you don't always see, but you only see when it's relevant. And what you could do is view the recommendation, and from here you have quite a few options. You can learn about the recommendation, you can apply it to admins or users, you can also scope it to specific users, because we know admins can't light things up globally. You could also hit create policy, and in one click you can create the recommendation, create the multi-factor authentication conditional access policy. So it is configuring in Azure Active Directory directly this conditional access policy with one click. In reality, a lot of enterprises won't be able to do that. We know that, right? So what they would do is they would use that to say, I thought I was in good standing. If they were in the old dashboard, they would have no idea that they had risky users and risky sign-ins, right? In this new dashboard, at least now they know, right? They can come here, learn more about it. They might be skeptical or have to ask somebody else to configure this conditional access policy, and that's all good, right? So what they would do is they would look at maybe customized policy, and what that would do is take them directly into the workspace for identity management. They would go to Azure Active Directory directly into the place where they can create a customized policy to meet all their needs or to learn more about conditional access. So we know that many smaller and medium businesses will just create policy, and we know the larger ones will want to do a double tap into it and do their configurations. We kind of cater to both. Once you hit create policy, what happens is a new dashboard card gets pinned, and of course I got an error. Sorry, this tenant is being used on the demo floor, but what happens is you get a new card that's pinned to your dashboard that will allow you to continue to monitor your risky users and flagged users to see if that number goes down over time or up over time, and to see if you want to go in and adjust your policy further. If you did click on this after creating the policy, it would take you to the identity AAD admin experience so you could configure the policy directly. So anyway, the other things you could see in this dashboard, like I said, is you could see Office software, how much you've activated Office software. All these insights are things that are derived directly from the source. So they're derived, if it's an Azure insight, it's derived from Azure. If it's a security insight, it's derived from the Security Center. So you'll get consistent insights in all of the admin experiences. And speaking of consistent, if you are in the admin experience and you click on, say, the Security Center, you'll see how consistent the look and feel is for a security admin. When they come into the admin center, they see some insights, then they want to take a deep dive into the security center. They can do that. They'll have it'll be a natural look and feel into the Nest experience. They won't have to relearn how to work with it. This will be their security experience, the security admin experience. The other thing you could do is you can go to Add Card, and there isn't a whole lot of cards in the dashboard because I've pinned most of them. More cards will be added here over the coming weeks, but you can drag cards onto your dashboard that are valuable to you, and you can remove cards that are not valuable to you. So you could imagine if you were a device admin, you might only have 3 cards pinned or 4 cards pinned or 5, and maybe only one section called the devices section, okay? The idea is you can curate the dashboard how you want it for you. Let's switch back to the presentation. I've already hit on these 3 things. We're built for IT teams, everyday efficiency, actionable insights. I think I demoed some of those capabilities in the user list and actionable insights on the dashboard. So I think you were able to see how we brought all of the Microsoft 365 story together in one admin experience. Some things to call out is we have a bunch of sessions coming up. The ones for the admin specifically, there's one happening 30 minutes from now, essentially. So what you do is you get up, you walk towards the snack area, grab a snack, you go up to the 4th floor, and you go to visit that session. Then we'll go much more in depth. We have another session tomorrow on optimizing your Microsoft 365 experience. This will be a deep dive into how to do customization of the dashboards and customization of your admin experience. And then we have an onboarding to Microsoft 365, which explains how existing Office 365 customers can get going with M365, new customers can get going with M365, and then how you get going with each service as well, how you get going with Intune, and how you get going with all these different motions. Any questions? This is what the expo floor looks like. Okay. Anything further? Everybody should get up and go to the 4th floor. Thanks.